Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, continuing our discussion about how to maintain positive emotions through life. The first teaching was from Rabbi Akiva, who taught us that everything that God does is for the good, meaning that even though something negative has happened and we're pained by it, but we have faith that in the future we will discover how this was a necessary negative that brought about some good in our life. From there, we learn a higher perspective that was taught by Nachum Ish Gamzu, that even when a negative thing happens, it's not that in the future we will learn how this was a setup for something good and something better, but even now, this negative thing that we are noticing is for the good. And hopefully time will then come and show us how this is so. But my dear friends, today let us discover a third and the most elevated perspective that was taught by a Hasidic master by the name of Reb Zusha from the city of Anapoli, who was a student of the Maggid of Mezrich, the second Hasidic Rebbe, the student of the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of the Hasidic movement. And the story goes like this. There was a Jew who studied the ethics of our fathers, a 2nd century work. And over there it says that one should thank God for the bad, just like they thank God for the good. This got this Jew thinking. He says, I don't understand this. He says, I know what it means to thank God for the good, but you want me to thank God for the bad just like I thank God for the good? It's impossible. So he went to his master, the Maggid, from the city of Mezrich, and he said, Rebbe, how am I supposed to understand this teaching? The Maggid looks at him and says, I want you to travel to a faraway town, to a faraway home, and over there I want you to meet a Jew by the name of Zusha. Spend the weekend with him and you'll have all of your questions answered. He takes the journey, he knocks on the door, and he says, is this Zusha? He says, absolutely. He says, can I spend the weekend with you? Spend Shabbat. He says, absolutely, come on in. And immediately this Jew could not believe his surroundings. This tiny home, only one room, the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, the bedroom, the library, all of it, the basement, the loft, all in one space. One small, tiny room. That's it. No backyard, no driveway. One small, tiny room. And he watched how this Jew, Reb Zusha, did everything there. He ate there by the bench and the table. When it came time to sleep, he slept on the bench and the table. When it came time to pray, he prayed by the bench and the table. When it came time to study, he studied by the bench and the table. His whole world was in this one little room with a table and a bench. Yet this Jew, Reb Zusha, maintained such happiness, such positive emotions. The way he sang, the way he spoke, the way he communicated. He was a genuinely happy person. Well, this Jew knew why he was sent to spend the weekend with this man. At the end of the weekend, he sits down, he says, I was sent here from the Maggid of Mezrich. My question was on what it says in the ethics of our fathers. How can we thank God for the bad just like we thank God for the good? And I know why I was sent here. You are the perfect person, after watching you over the weekend, to give me the insight, give me the perspective, give me the pearls of wisdom. And this Jew, Reb Zusha, looks at this Jew, and he says, I just don't understand why the Maggid sent you to me. You really should go and find someone who's experienced bad in their life to give you the answer to understanding this teaching. Because for me, I've never experienced something negative my entire life. And it was at that moment that this Jew got the answer that he was looking for. From Reb Zusha of Anapoli's perspective, God is good. And everything that God does is good. And therefore, everything in life is good. Reb Zusha genuinely never saw evil. He never saw bad. You saw something challenging. You saw something difficult. But this man elevated to such a divine consciousness, to a space where he only sees the way God sees it. Nothing negative. Nothing bad. Go find someone else that has experienced bad. They'll be a good person to teach you what this Mishnah, this ethic of our fathers is coming to teach. And my dear friends, this is the highest and third perspective, where it's not that something in the future will be good that will come from it, from Rabbi Akiva. It's not even from the teaching of Reb Nachum that I will discover that even this hardship is good, but that there's only good. To come to a place like Reb Zusha taught, that I simply don't see anything negative in my world or in my life. To be continued.